Okay. I'm going to talk about. What am I going to talk about? Oh yeah, it's been 30 days. 30 days of semen retention. Um, honestly, these past 30 days, I guess the beginning was quite hard. I think I've made a few videos on the first 10 days. Yeah, but around day 10, the midpoint, I would say. Yeah, just the hump was day 10 for me. That was really hard. I really wanted to jack off real bad, but I made it through. Again, boredom is the biggest trigger. So I've been pretty nomadic in these past 30 days. Initially, I wasn't actually. When I first started, I was pretty stationary for the first 2 weeks, and there wasn't a lot going on. So that's why possibly it was really hard. But all in all, I've been on the move a fair bit. I'm on the move right now. I'm driving. Got a 3-hour drive ahead of me. I don't think this particular recording will be 3 hours. It's going to be probably like 20 minutes. Let me think. So, any benefits? I'd stated earlier about overcoming urges. I think that the benefit of overcoming an urge is that it actually raises, if you overcome an urge using awareness, really to bring awareness to why you have the urges and stuff like that, it can raise your awareness. So I don't know. I'm 30 days in, and I just posted about a video about how I'm a major simp. So I don't know. Did semen retention make me not a simp? No. So I don't know about that. And you can listen. I mean, no one's watching these or listening to these at all. But anyway, if the one random person is listening, maybe I'll put a link to the previous video I made, which was about me being a simp. I don't think. Yeah, I guess it was pretty simpy. It was pretty simpy. I was gonna be like, oh, that wasn't so simpy, but it was pretty cringe. So any benefits? I would say no, honestly. On no, maybe my awareness, energy levels. Honestly, I don't feel like I have more energy now on 30 days of semen retention compared to just if I was wanking it like every 3 days was kind of my average wank spacing. My wank spacing was 3 days. It's an interesting statement to make. Yeah, I don't really feel like I have too much more energy. That being said, I think I've been dealing with a lot of stuff. So who knows? Maybe if I was, it's hard to say. Maybe if I was wanking in this time period, I might be more emotionally unstable. I want to say, maybe my emotions are a little more stable. Maybe that's it. That's the only thing I can be like. Okay, my emotional stability is better and less fragile on semen retention. But okay, actually not but and also I have not been quite working out as diligently because I've been on the road. It's been almost close to impossible to. Sometimes I'm good at finding little community gyms to go to, but I don't know. I found in the city I was in previously they were like really overpriced for a day fee. It's so weird. Some towns is like $4 to use the gym and go for a swim, and other towns is like $10 to use the gym for a day. But it's like I only need the gym for like an hour and a half, 2 hours maximum 2 hours. I don't think I've ever been in the gym for 2 hours. So an hour and a half at the gym, and then if they had a pool, I might swim as well. So I just thought it was a little bit overpriced. I was, I think I mentioned, I was training every day physically at the circus. Not at the circus. I can't say at the circus. There was an open gym that was geared towards circus art performers, and I would just go there and I would practice some movements with some crash mats and some stuff like that. So more cardio based, not really resistance training. So I have to say that like I personally think resistance training is super important to mood stabilization. And my mood was a little bit shifty, and this was over a week ago. Another weird thing that I can reflect upon is I've had a few dreams where in my dreams I started jerking off and relapsing. I didn't even have dreams with like where I'm making out with a sexy lady or anything or whatever, or anything sexual like that. I mean, I guess jerking off is my sexuality at this point. Yeah, but I just had dreams where I just started jerking it and was like, shoot, I'm relapsing. And in the dream I was thinking I was relapsing, and I wake up and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm still on my streak, I guess. And maybe I want to make a separate video about this, but I think the next poison to eliminate from like one's life is the poison of social media. And not so, you know what, I don't want to say social media, I want to say short form content. Short form content is truly a poison. So yeah, I kind of want to eliminate that from, I feel like I just kind of cut in front of a guy and then they were tailgating me. Felt weird. I don't know. It's just happened right now. Don't know. Okay, anyway, if I did cut in front of them, I kind of didn't do it consciously. Actually, we went into the right lane, which is the slow lane, to be slow. But anyway, whatever. Anyway, sidetrack. Yeah, short form content is, I think, that is the next poison for masturbating. So it's like masturbating is if there's, like, I mean, watching like porn and stuff. I would say that's the pinnacle. And then it continuously trickles down. If there's like a pyramid, at the top of the pyramid is porn, and then like a couple bricks below, if not one brick below, is short form content. And holy crap, I can feel the sapping of energy happening. And I think yesterday it's always like an emotional thing, like I'm feeling emotions I don't want to process. I just want to laugh at some memes. So I browse Instagram, and I get my fix, but it's like a continuous drip. So I must have been I was on Instagram for an hour, I think, maybe less than an hour, about 45 minutes, and I felt like dog shit after. And it's just imagine, like, I don't think binge watching shows is good, but it's better than watching 1 hour of short form content with constant context switches. It's so brutal for the brain. So I don't know. So I just wanted to say that I don't know, if you're gonna be on Instagram for an hour, you may as well watch a TV show where it's one story arc and stuff like that. And it's more like it kind of holds your attention in a healthier way. I don't know. It's like I still, I'm not really for. Yeah, if you need to relax, don't do the short form content. Oh my God, it really really like taps into that like gambling mentality where it's like the slot machines and dopamine. So. And I don't know if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a ton of videos on how like the whole dopamine reward center is completely hijacked and used like kind of like the way slot machines are designed to like hook people in. So that's what you're dealing with on Instagram. So yeah, that's a new level of awareness I gotta raise. So I gotta raise my awareness to the level of, so I can to the point where I can take a step back from this addiction to short form content. And just, it's just an hour gone on there, and then it's not even that it's an hour gone. I feel like when you get out of like a scrolling session like that, you're just like it's pretty much akin to. I would even say masturbating is better to some degree, because like after I bust a nut, I feel like almost sometimes energized. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I'm ready to like go and do the tasks I want to do. I almost use shame as a catalyst. Like, oh fuck, I feel dirty. Okay, better be productive. Whereas like after scrolling, like you've been laughing and stuff like that, and you feel kind of. Then you put the phone down and you're like, whoa, this is weird kind of thing. Whoa. So, yeah, whoa. Something just happened in my car. I didn't like that at all. That was fucked up. Okay. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Oh, okay. That was weird. Okay, so, yeah, so I'm just going to go back to talking about the 30 days. I plan to keep going. So I have a goal of getting to 180 days, but yeah, it's a tricky goal. I mean, people do it. Obviously, there's tons of like people on NoFap and semen retention that do way more than 180 days. I'm still unsure about like how that affects your prostate. There's no concrete evidence on if it's a negative side effect, it's positive, if it just doesn't do anything at all. But anyway, point being is like if there are benefits to NoFap, maybe a bit of emotional stability, just because it's less addictive. So I think really with semen retention, all this stuff, it's like it's more subduing addictive personality. So like if you have an addictive personality traits and you're in withdrawal, this is what causes So if you jerk off and then you feel good after, and you can feel good for a little while, and then you need to kind of jerk off, and then it becomes an addiction. You start doing it every day, blah blah blah. Yeah, so I need to learn to be alone a little bit better, alone with myself, because when I'm alone, that's when I scroll, and yeah. So my next task, I guess, perhaps I'll check in another 30 days, or who knows, if I make some random breakthrough day 30 or on day 40 or something, then I'll make a video about it in regards to semen retention. But as of right now, I wouldn't say I feel any benefits, but there's probably something there. There's probably something. So I just want to say maybe emotional stability. I'm still feel pretty lost in my life, so there's definitely that I haven't, like, there's no kernel of clarity on what to do with my life right now. It still kind of feels like it's kind of in shambles. So yeah. Yeah, and if anyone did listen to my last video, I am currently leaving the girl that I went to see, an ex-lover that I had a relationship with 3 years ago, that I went really out of my way, really out of my way to go see. I've already left her place today, and I wouldn't say it was a total disaster, but it was I think anyway. If you want to hear about that, yeah, it was just a bit of lack of self-respect. So I'm going to try to respect myself a little bit more going forward. Let these lessons, maybe because I'm on semen retention, these lessons will be more concrete and the results will be more solid. Like maybe I'll actually take in some of these lessons and be able to apply them in a more permanent way that they stick or something like that, so I can actually grow. So who knows? It's hard to compare myself sometimes to when I'm just wanking it all the time. Again, I don't know. Energy level wise, I have to say they truly are the same. I feel kind of tired and groggy all the time. And I do think that's more that I don't have like a drive and a purpose in my life. And I think just withholding from masturbating won't really do anything. I think I have to, and I am trying to figure out like, well, what's my next move? What's the thing? Blah, blah, blah. So I'm a little bit day to day right now, and that will lead to confusion and being lost. So, yeah, but I think it's good. I think, I don't know. It's been a while since I've done 30 days, but it just doesn't feel like anything right now. So that's that. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's it. That's my report. Yeah, I think emotional stability is maybe at, and that's not to say I've been feeling quite sad and lonely and all this stuff, but I haven't felt like a deep dread this past, or recently in the past couple of weeks. So maybe that's because I'm on semen retention. I haven't felt like complete despair. I think I had glimpses and glimmers of despair, but I wouldn't like sit and rot in a day of despair. So maybe I can say that maybe semen retention helped with that. So yeah, I can keep going. Hopefully I make it as far as I can. So I'll kind of keep reporting. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I got to say.